Let's go to Boason Omofaye, who is out there in Dar es Salaam. In a continent where darkness continues every night, millions of homes are still shrouded in darkness. Now, there's a groundbreaking initiative that is sparking hope. Now, the African Development Bank, is having a conference in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, where leaders, change makers are gathering to focus on the energy situation in Africa, in a continent where about nearly 600 million people have, no access to electricity. Now, this is Mission Energy 300, which represents an unprecedented collaboration between the African Development Bank and the World Bank Group, alongside other global partners. The project aims to bridge the continent's vast power divide by leveraging cutting-edge technology and innovative financing. Joining us now from Dar es Salaam is Arise correspondent Boason Omofaye. Good morning, Boason.
Thank you so much, Dr. Abati and the rest of the team on TMS.
On 300 Energy Summit, with African leaders and other stakeholders from the World Bank, African Development Bank, and other stakeholders right there. Tell us, this program to ensure sustainable access to electricity taking place January 27, 28. What are the highlights? What are the likely deliverables as outcome?
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Abati and the rest of the team. Let me just go straight to what the deliverables are. You gave the headline figure there, about 590, roughly 600 million Africans lacking electricity. So the Mission 300 is that by the year 2030, which is just a few years down the line, that figure should be cut by 50%. In other words, we should have 300 million Africans connected to electricity, what Dr. Akinwumi Adesina calls the last mile. He said the last mile is the most important. He was just speaking on the fireside chat with Ajay Banga, the president of the World Bank, as well as the Dr. Shah, who is the president of the Rockefeller Foundation, a few minutes ago on their fireside chat with Zain Asha. Now, the key idea is to get at least 12 African countries at this particular conference or summit for the 2 days to showcase what they have to deliver. And Nigeria is one of those countries, by the way. So 6 countries will showcase today. Tomorrow we're going to have another 6 countries. Nigeria will be showcasing its program for electricity is part of that figure tomorrow. So we're looking for that compact delivery tomorrow, and that will be headlined by Nigerian President. Of course, the presidents will be meeting tomorrow, not today. So tomorrow is when the president will meet. Today we've heard from Amina Mohammed, who is the Secretary General Envoy at the United Nations. She delivered a very powerful statement. We heard from Dr. Karuki, in charge of energy at the EFDB. But what is important here is what is on the table. Rockefeller Foundation says it's put $60 million to this project, which was unveiled last year, 2024, May, between the EFDB and the World Bank. Then you have a few other development partners that are also here, including companies and institutions in the energy sector, Shell, Husk Power, the big names in the global energy, doing business on the African continent. So they're all here to showcase what we call the bankable project that will help Africa leverage, remove energy poverty and cut that by 300 million by the year 2030. Now, some of the things we're hearing on the ground, apart from the compact program that will be unveiled by these 12 African countries in the first phase, then the second phase will be done later in the year, was also the declaration of Dar es Salaam, which will be done tomorrow by all the presidents. So the president of the EFDB, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, says this is mission critical. Now, he spoke on that panel like, Tom Cruise in the movie Mission Impossible. But for him, this is not Mission Impossible. This is mission critical. And that's how he described it, to get 300 million Africans out of energy poverty by the year 2030. Dr. Abati, back to you in the studios.
Well, thank you very much, Boason Omofaye. We'll remain in touch with you to get the highlights, particularly about the presidential declaration and the compacts that 12 African countries are scheduled to sign. Thank you very much indeed.